So whenever I'm holding a meaningful conversation with people, right, I always like to ask this question: what is your greatest goal in life without money? Right? What is that greatest accomplishment that you would achieve in life, and you can boldly tell yourself that, look, I've arrived, or you can beat your chest and say, I have accomplished a lot, such that any other success story is going to be like, an additional success. Okay, so in most cases, I always hear people say, the greatest goal that I want to achieve in life is becoming the best version of myself. Now, get me right. This question is a question of self fulfillment. It's not about making so much money and having millions and trillions in your account. In as much as making so much money, is can be a factor to becoming the best version of yourself. But first, it is about self fulfillment, because you can tell that there are people who make so much and yet they don't have the inner happiness, right? They don't still feel fulfilled regardless of how much they have, or how much they have, assets or net worth that they have. Okay, so in most cases, whenever I ask this question, people like to say it is about becoming the best version of myself, and that's a very applaudable question. I always appreciate it when I hear people say it, because that sounds so good to me, right? In the long run, I have sat down and do a careful thought about this. Most people who even give these responses are people who don't even know what it means to become the best version of themselves. Yes, because becoming the best version of yourself entails a couple of factors. Number one very important factor of becoming the best version of yourself is self awareness, right? So a lot of people don't even know who they are, and they cannot even tell what they actually want in life, right? But if you ask them, they say they want to be the best version of themselves, which is very good. But trust me, if you really want to be the best version of yourself, then you need to sit down and do a proper scrutiny of who you are and what it is that you actually want. Because being the best version of yourself is not measured by wearing trends, right? Being the best version of yourself is not measured by carrying the latest phones. Being the best version of yourself is not measured by some frivolous, activities. Rather, being the best version of yourself is about that self fulfillment that makes you feel accomplished by the purpose at which you came to the world for. Because for every human that comes to the world, I believe that everyone has a purpose. That's a story for another day. So, becoming the best version of yourself is not about looking up to other people and wanting to be like them. Becoming the best version of yourself is about looking at other people, learning from them. You can look at people like, for mentorship, as icons, as role models. You learn from them and build yourself up. But the major point I'm trying to make here is that if you don't even know who you are and you don't even know what you want, then you cannot build the best version of yourself, trust me. Because in the journey of building the best version of yourself, it is going to affect your manner of thinking, it's going to affect the things that you say, it is going to affect the people that you surround yourself with, it is going to affect a lot of things. I mean, your personality entirely is going to change and is definitely going to adjust, right? So building the best version of you is not about trying to be like other people, or getting some things that you want. I mean, attending to your wants instead of your needs. Okay, anybody who is trying to become the best version of himself have to know who they are and know what they want, so that they can stay focused, and also so that they can resist distractions, right? So knowing who you are and knowing what you want is the first step that you have to take if you must build the best version of yourself. Don't forget, earlier I said that this is about a question of self fulfillment, right? You're going to make money, you're going to have so much in your account. This is a factor to becoming the best version of yourself. Being the best version of yourself is about creating an atmosphere around you that would keep you in the track or in the journey of your own success story, right? Because if you're keeping in track of your own success story, you're going to know the things that you don't need to do and the things that you need to do. And also, when opportunities present themselves, you're going to grab these opportunities, right, and make absolute good use out of these opportunities, right? But I mean, if you don't know where exactly you're headed, or if you don't know who you truly are, you're not going to grab these opportunities perfectly and make the good use out of them, hence becoming the best version of you, right? So if you ever have this goal of becoming the best version of you, which is a good goal and I applaud so much, trust me, if you've not had time to sit back and know who you are and know what you truly want out of life, you have to take this advice from me today. Know who you are, know what you want, so that you don't end up doing everything, so that you don't end up trying out things that doesn't work. Trust me, trying out things that doesn't work is a phase in life, in the journey of purpose discovery, which is a topic for another day. In the journey of purpose discovery, you're definitely going to try it out, and at the end of the day, you get to find out what works for you, right? But I mean, if it gets to that level where you can tell yourself that you're headed to getting the best version of you, then you have to sit back and find out who you are and what you truly want. You have to spell it boldly and have it in your mind and run with it. Okay? In all of this, I wish you well in your pursuits. I wish you well in your journey of success. I wish you well while trying as much as you can to find out and realize the best version of you. Peace.